I want to talk to you today about the gift of evangelism. In fact, more specifically, the gift of an evangelist, because we read in the Bible about the gift of evangelism in chapter 4 of Ephesians. There in verse 11 it says, "And he gave some as evangelists." The word evangelism comes from the Greek word meaning to proclaim the good news. The evangelist tells others the good news about Jesus Christ. We would call that the gospel. And we know the gospel literally means that Jesus died for the sins of the world. He was buried, rose again on the third day. And Jesus Christ is the one who also conquered sin and death. That's the message which the evangelist goes and tells when he goes out and shares with other people. Now, evangelism, like every other gift, is also one that's there to equip believers. And so when Paul wrote Ephesians, he mentions here a number of different gifts, but all of them are used to equip the believers. And so evangelism is also one that's used to equip believers. One of the functions is that we have to teach others how to share the good news of Jesus Christ. It's not just simply to do the work of evangelism, to go out and to do all the evangelizing by themselves, but an evangelist is also called to share with others how they can also go out and share effectively with believers, or with the lost. So those who have the special gift of an evangelist are not only able to powerfully share their own testimony, but they are also able to teach others how to share as well. So to briefly summarize, the spiritual gift of evangelism is a special ability. It's given by the Holy Spirit. It's given to effectively and passionately share the gospel of Jesus Christ with non-believers, leading them to faith and hopefully discipleship. It's more than just sharing one's faith, though. It's about a specific gifting that enables individuals to communicate the gospel message, often resulting in conversions and a deeper understanding of the Christian faith. While evangelism is a command for believers, the gift of evangelism is a specific endowment that empowers them to excel in this area. Those with this gift often find themselves naturally drawn to opportunities to share their faith and are particularly effective in leading others to Christ. Now, as we think about others, when we think about believers, each one of us, we may not have the gift of evangelism, but does that excuse us from sharing our faith, from evangelizing others? No, it does not. The Bible is very clear about all of us are called to evangelize. All of us are called to go out and just share our faith. We read in the Great Commission in Matthew 28, 19 and 20, Jesus tells us specifically to go out and make disciples. And so we're all called to do that. And even it mentions in Acts 1:8 how we're given special power to be able to go out through the power of the Holy Spirit and to share our faith. So all of us are called to do evangelism, but there is a gift of evangelism that is very different in one sense, because that person can excel in what they do. They're unique. And so let me just share with you very quickly 5 key characteristics as we think about identifying somebody that has the gift of evangelism. One of the ways is they have a very real passion for sharing the gospel. These are people who feel very strongly about going out and sharing their faith and telling others about Jesus Christ. They also have the ability to communicate effectively, not only in teaching other people, but also communicating the gospel to other people who don't know. They are effective in sharing in ways that are not just like church language, but in real language. They also have the ability to connect with non-believers. And so we see people who are really good evangelists are people who connect. They don't just get up and preach the gospel, but they also connect individually one-on-one with non-believers. They also have the ability to persuade and lead to discipleship. And so the Bible tells us that we're to compel others to come into the kingdom. And so one of the jobs of an evangelist is literally to compel people, to persuade them. And so they're very good at doing that. And the last thing I would mention is that they truly have a desire to see others come to faith. That probably is the most important thing an evangelist can do. We all should have that desire, but an evangelist has that burning zeal to see others come to faith in Jesus Christ.